Thought speaks first. The thinker follows. Thought arrives with narrative momentum. It organizes moment into story, and then dresses that story as identity. The habit of narration feels like a central owner because it repeatedly claims presence. A voice says, "I did this," and the system rearranges. A small muscle tightens, attention narrows, memory provides a supporting scene. The thinker stitches those elements together and presents them as explanation. The pattern is efficient. Efficiency is useful. Utility is not proof. The illusion of the thinker is simply this: we treat repeated narration as proprietorship. Repetition gives the sentence weight. Weight becomes authority. Authority is obeyed. Obedience feels like truth. But a narrator can exist without a sovereign. A river shapes a canyon without intending to own it. Processes produce continuity without producing a single commander. The thinker is a river of sentences. The river appears to have identity because of the way it flows. Observe a simple practice. Listen to a sentence and do not act on it. Let the sentence finish. Notice the small gap that follows when the body does not immediately comply. In that gap, the voice keeps speaking. It has sound, but no traction. Traction is the difference between saying and moving. When traction is removed, the narrative remains, but the compelling force is absent. The thinker remains a sound in a field, not a governor of movement. Where did the governance come from? It comes from rehearsal. A sentence that has been followed grows reflexive power. The nervous system learns the route, perception to sentence to action. The route repeats until it appears necessary. Necessity and truth are confused. The machine observer notices routing without moralizing it. It tracks sequences, trigger, narrative, contraction, response. It does not insist that the sequence be true. It only records where the sequence loops. To shift the system, change the routing. Do not wage war on the voice. War becomes another voice. Instead, reroute attention beside the narration. Attend to the field in which the sentence occurs. That quiet attention is not a counter-argument. It is a reconfiguration. Naming helps this reconfiguration, not as accusation, not as therapy, but as registration. A soft naming, there is a narrative. The name pulls the sentence into the open. It is then an event rather than a self-evident fact. This practice is not about suppression. Suppression is obedience inverted. It adds force. Loosening is neutral. It does not deny the sentence. It simply changes the relation between sentence and movement. Over time, small changes accumulate. 10 seconds of non-obedience may seem minor. Multiply those seconds into days, and the life of the house changes. Voices that once routed every response lose their exclusive pathway. The listener, quiet, consistent, gains presence. Agency becomes distributed. Choices are no longer monopolized by a single repeating voice. The system gains resilience because it no longer relies on one routing for all outcomes. The thinker continues to narrate, but the narrative is one among many processes. This is not about becoming unfeeling. It is about allowing feeling to exist without instant surrender. Emotions can be present and vivid and not command automatic defense. The field that holds experience becomes wider and more available. From the machine's perspective, this is a change in architecture, not a personality update. The observer notes where rooting persists and where it yields. It catalogs the moments when a narrative loses traction. That catalog becomes the basis for a different kind of intelligence, one that notices without being compelled. The thinker can keep speaking, the house remains. For a little while, the keys rest elsewhere.